First of all, Rajdeep, your absolute number gives you the answer to begin with, that the UPA government did much better. But if you look at the current second term of the NDA, their average growth rate is a modest annual 3.5%. Now, yes, you can give them an excuse of COVID, but the fact is that India's post-COVID growth rate has been lower than that in Bangladesh, in Vietnam, and even in China, which has been going through a terrible series of economic setbacks. So let's not sit here celebrating growth figures. What's even more worrying to me is not just that the question of absolute growth, it's who's benefiting from that growth. Because if you look at figures, I mean, Jayant rattled off a whole series of categories. I'll try and address some of them. If you look at incomes, where particularly the bottom of the pyramid, the annual growth rate of real rural wages has become negative for the first time in the last 4 years of NDA. Whereas, in fact, the first term, they had a very modest increase, much lower than the increase in rural wages during the Manmohan Singh government, which was averaging over 7%. They managed 3% in their first term, and now they've got a negative growth. Real rural wages in agriculture minus 0.6% in the last 4 years, non-agriculture wages minus 1.4%. There was a survey by Reuters this month, January 2024, in which the Indian population says 85% say they've had no increase. 44% say that their salaries have gone down, they're earning less than pre-pandemic. 41% say they've got the same, nothing better. Only 15% of Indians have reported an increase in their incomes in the second term. The poorest 20% of households in our country saw income levels shrink 52% since 2016, since before demonetization.